Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy Show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning. Hella early. Ooh, we is early out here on the West Coast. 4:45 a.m. in the mornings, and here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel at 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, today we're talking about peace. Gotta have it. Gotta need it. And must have that as a part of your program because there's so much around us trying to make us feel unpeaceful. So let's dive into the topic. You can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations. Bam, about being productive through joy. Let's dive in. So, guys, today we're talking about peace. And peace is elusive. You know, the mind in meditation there's a term called the monkey mind, when your mind is jumping all over the place, you know. And it's hard to focus. And even for people who are pretty experienced practitioners of meditation, that is a issue, being able to calm your mind. And peace is oftentimes short for peace of mind, although peace can also feel, when you're feeling unpeaceful, you also feel it kind of in your heart and in your body. But it's oftentimes just peace of mind, worry, doubt, anxiety. It's a lot of that. As a professor, I see a lot of people 18 to 25, basically, because of grad students. I don't know, this generation seems to have more pronounced issues around anxiety, although anxiety has been around for a long time, and for us all, even as we are full-fledged adults. For this generation of students in particular, the anxiety, the lack of mental peace, it's a real issue. It's striking. And so this may be for those who are listening who are in that particular generation in particular, but also, of course, it affects everyone. I'm just saying, I've noticed that there's a more pronounced lack of peace in folks who are in the 18 to 25 range, who I deal with oftentimes in the classroom. So point one is you want to know that you can have peace. At times we think, because our lives are so unpeaceful, that we cannot be at peace, that we cannot calm our minds, we cannot slow it down, we cannot rest in our minds. And point one is that you actually can. Now, I know that people around us are oftentimes not demonstrating that behavior, and that makes us think, well, man, everyone has this issue, you know, and it's normal. I don't want to, that normal term is so loaded. I would say that we don't have to live that way, which goes into point two. Which goes into point two. How do you get to the point where where you have peace? What do you do? Well, if you know this show, you know that we talk a great deal about the import of doing internal work, we work from the inside out. Meditation, yoga, physical activity. I'm a runner myself, so it could be bicycling, running, whatever, but being active every day, getting out the house, getting in nature, having that be a part of your lifestyle. And then throughout your day, leaning upon that, having a good start, having a power morning, as I like to call it, through meditating, yoga, running. And then throughout the day, finding mechanisms to remind yourself. So I have a little, it's called a tiger crystal necklace, which when my mind when I start tripping, I just kind of pop myself on my wrist with my tiger necklace, tiger eye necklace, bracelet, and just to remind myself of who I am, what I'm about, and my power. And that small thing, I shouldn't say it's small because it's not small for me, that activity helps my life so much. So I'm not saying even do that, but find something to remind yourself of the work you did in the morning, each morning. As you go through your day to day, you're building more peace. At times, that's my reminder to actually breathe deeply. Catching myself, because I also feel anxiety, fear, other stuff, terror, like everyone else. But I've become pretty good, largely, at managing it pretty well. Which goes into point three. As you do this work, and you can consistently work on having systems to be at peace, it can really enhance the general quality of your life, and definitely be your productivity. I know when I'm feeling unpeaceful, I'm just worried. It's hard to get things done. It's hard to even get out of bed. I mean, I want to get into my own complicated life right now, but I've got lots of balls in the air, so to speak, lots of things happening. And trying to balance them all is it's a lot to deal with. And so at times it's like, It's just hard to get. And I get up so early in the morning, and that when that alarm goes off, I'm like, it cannot, not, you know, I'm upset. And I don't want to begin my morning upset at my alarm, you know. But that happens at times. It cannot be time to get up already, right? And so, but getting up, moving beyond that, you know, if I fall short, if I get up late that day or whatever, I get up the next day. Today I got up on time. So I got up, did what I needed to do. I'm here today representing, right? And so, because of course, we all go through those types of situations. And the thing is to be able to have a system, a series of, we call them rituals, that can help you get through those days and not just survive them, but thrive inside of them. And you can do it by engaging in these activities, these behaviors, we call them rituals, every single day. That's how you can maintain, generally, broadly, a sense of peace throughout your day. Of course, you'll at times be hollering at people, screaming at people. What should I do? Learn how to drive, fool. You know, but then I'll have to pop myself back. Come on, man. That's a child of God over you hollering at in that next car. But whatever the case, it's working on it throughout the day, making it that your lifestyle. And I'm telling you, because as my boy D Black used to always say, life is short and death is certain. While we're here, let's live. Let's be in the joy. Let's be vibrant. As opposed to, also when you're not vibrant, not in the joy, you tend to want to knock other people who are down, and down who are in the joy. You become a hater, basically. There's a lot of haters out there because their own lives are unhappy and they hate seeing people who are happy. Or as Reverend Michael Beckwith says, mediocrity is always challenged will always attack excellence. You know, being in the joy is a kind of excellence. In this world, trust me, if you can get you some joy most of your day, you're excellent. You're doing great. And folks who are not joyful attack that. That's been my experience. People see my joy, they're like, ooh, it's joyful in the morning. This me attacks some joy. You know. But you know, I keep moving because I know that love, joy is more powerful than the hate. So that's, you know, you do what you gotta do. But getting to that space of peace, it really impacts your quality of life and it makes you more productive. Boom, through joy, boom. That's all we have for today's show. That's all the dynamite we have. Let's see each other this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.